Hey everybody, welcome. Today we are going to make a Christmas card from scraps. The way this whole card came about is because I had a bunch of scraps. So I want to show you the supplies that I'm going to use. We are going to use a couple of different stamp sets, and we're going to use basic black archival ink, real red ink, and then I've got the Greetings from Santa stamp set, which is super cute, and Jolly Friends. Now, I also have a few markers. One of these markers is retired and no longer available, so I'm sorry for that. It's the Blush Blossom marker. And then I've got my fine tip glue pen that I'm going to use. The other two pens were not Soft Sky, Smoky Slate and Pink Pirouette. And we're going to get started stamping here. So I'm going to use the Santa face from the Jolly Friends stamp set and stamp him first. And then I'm going to use real red ink and stamp the ho 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 sentiment. Actually, I'm sorry, I'm using the naughty and nice sentiment from the Greetings from Santa. I thought the naughty and nice would be kind of a funny, cute sentiment to use. So I went ahead and used that one. And basically all of the pieces of paper that I'm using here today are scraps. And so what I wanted to share with you is these were scraps left over from a card kit that I made for you guys. And I didn't know what to do with them, and I didn't want to throw them away. And I thought, I just have to use these somehow. So I grabbed some real red cardstock and I cut it at 4 by 5 1/4. And then I layered down this scrap piece of Candy Cane Lane Designer Series paper, and I got it all messed up and crooked, so I had to pull it off and reapply it. Sorry about that. And then I had these little strip pieces as well from the Candy Cane Lane, and so what I did is I went ahead and just layered it right on top to kind of give a cool background for this card. Now, these cards aren't super complicated. They're really, really simple, but sometimes you need something just really quick and simple during the holidays to make a whole bunch of things. So I really encourage you, if you have a bunch of scraps laying around, to try them out. Now, you might have noticed that the opening to this video was a little bit different than normal, and that is because I wanted to start making a point to share the supplies that I'm using with intention, because sometimes I forget supplies or I forget to mention them or the name of them. And so I really want to be more intentional in sharing all of my supplies with you guys. So that's my goal, is to start doing that. And I hope that you appreciate that and it helps you out when you're going to place your orders. So I'm using the Blush Blossom on his face. And if you noticed, I painted his face with one stroke. I just kept lifting the pen up and stroking down and lifting the pen up and stroking down. And that prevents the face from getting all weird and modeling and like having a bunch of dark spots and light spots. I'm using the Smoky Slate Stamp and Write marker to color his beard in, and I just made a whole bunch of little squiggly lines letting that white peek through, because Santa's beard really is kind of white, but I wanted to bring some interest by adding the squiggles. Okay, so this is a punch, this little hat, and this is something I failed to show you in the supply list at the beginning, and that's because this is a new thing for me, doing the supply list, so hang with me. But this is a really cute little punch where you can just punch out the hat to go on top of the Santa. And in this stamp set, there's an elf, a fox, and a moose as well, and they're all super, super cute. So I hope you really enjoyed this. As you can see, I made a whole bunch of these, and I kind of did a few of them differently. And I love how they turned out. So maybe you'll end up getting one in the mail as a thank you for an order or something like that. I'm going to be switching. I switched yesterday, actually, to sending some Christmas cards as thank yous. So I hope that you get one of those. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you need any of the supplies that you saw in this video, you can purchase them on my website at loveandstampin.com and just click the shop now. I'm giving away a free stamp set for orders. Make sure that you use the current host code if your order is under $150. If you want to see more Christmas videos from me, you can click on either of the images that you see here. If you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, you can click on my little round face. I would appreciate that very much. And I hope that you're having a fantastic beginning to your December. Bye-bye.